Hey guys, UWG Nick here, and welcome back to another episode of Metro Last Light Redux, and possibly the final episode. In the last episode, we uncovered Corbut's plans to destroy D6. We're now on our way to defend it. The little dark one decided to piss off and go save his family, which Artyom is completely okay with. And we are heading towards the bad ending, unfortunately, but hey, we gotta end this game somehow, so here we go. Oh, before we end the last episode, we put on some serious heavy armor, so should be good for a few hits. I have 4 bullets. Any chance of like stocking up before we go? He doesn't have a Russian accent at all. Full on American.
Well, Moskvin wasn't bullshitting this time. The red line's advancing on 3 sides. My brothers in arms, I am not a man for speeches, but here it is. You are the most dedicated, most courageous soldiers in the Metro. Each of you is worth 5 reds. If you simply do the job you were trained to do, we'll win this battle. Sparta, to battle!
So let's hope that the Reds don't bring more than like 40 people. There are like 20 here. Yes, you can... I'm good with the weapons, but... Oh, new note. There has to be fucking ammo somewhere. Note 1, we must stop Corbut, prevent him from taking D6. If we fail, all we've been through after the war, all the hardships we braved, surviving all these years, all the sacrifices, everything could have been in vain. Could it be that the spring that has finally melted the decades-old ice on the surface, promising us a new hope of leaving the darkness of the underground and reaching out to the sun again, is also in vain? Could it happen that there won't be anyone left to welcome that spring? I can't believe this. Hope still lives with the Order, while the Order holds D6. While even a single one of us still draws breath, we will stop Corbut at any cost. For our friends and families, for the whole of Metro, for the spring we've all been waiting for the future. Now where's the ammo dealer? Is ammo? Fucking yes.
Ammo squad, that's enough! Get back here!
Check your gear. Shoes tied, zippers up.
Get ready, people.
We're gonna start with capping off a few of these, see if we can hit anybody. After that, I don't know. Okay. Very slow to start the thing. I'm hitting nothing. There we go. Jesus Christ, where's somebody? Well, this is full-on war now.
Are you okay? He's been knocked out. Help him get out of here.
Really? Really? shit. Okay, I'm out of that. Oh, we managed to get pretty far.
Tanks! They've got
Tanks?
tanks! Got a platform! Tanks!
Is it over there?
Shit! Artyom! Knock those tanks out before they get us all!
Ow.
Platform! Go!
Second platform, what? What are you talking about? Jesus Christ! What is going on? What am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Grenades? Is that it? Doesn't do shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I guess just shoot people? Damn it. Fuck. I finally had a shot. I'm dead. What the fuck are we supposed to do with those guys?
He's shooting! The next salvo! Got to hurry!
What are we supposed to do with that thing? Is there a, like, operator behind there? Guess there is. No idea what's going on. Wait, is that? No. I broke the record. Damn it. What exactly am I supposed to do about those things? Somebody explain to me. Alright, I'm back. I know what to do now. Do I have to shoot like the wheels of the tank? This is really poorly like described or explained. Yep. Oh my god.
Shit! Artyom! Knock those tanks out before they get us all! Second platform! Go!
That's protected. So it's the wheels that we have to shoot once it comes back. Now they're red. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm out of ammo. There we go. How come he doesn't have any sniper ammo? That sucks.
He's shooting us! Artyom! The next salvo's going to bury us! Got to hurry!
We're supposed to be shooting at the wheels, they said. guide said anyways. I'm not seeing anything happening to them. I don't think I'm supposed to be shooting at the wheels anymore. Doesn't feel like anything's happening. This is an annoying fight for like the wrong reasons.
Tanks! They've got tanks! Got a platform! Tanks! Knock those tanks out before they get us all! Second platform! Go!
Oh my god. You had to use the gun provided. That was absolute bullshit.
You want now that they don't have tanks! They're falling back! We won! Yeah, we really did! You don't fuck with Rangers! Don't get too tough! They're still strong!
That was fucking
What's
stupid.
the situation, Sergeant?
What kind of fucking rifle was that?
Wounded are out of the fire zone and headed to the evac point. Well done.
Jesus, jumping jacks.
Regroup and get ready. They're going to go at it again any moment now. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna switch out my other sniper for that one, because holy shit, that thing was a lot better. Can I go fill my ammo? We're gonna start again, but first we gotta read the note. Note 2. Now I know, there were never any stores of food or medical supplies in D6 to speak of. Miller just didn't want to tell us that. He kept opening door after door, hoping to find what he'd promised, a chance for salvation. But all he found were containers with viruses, bacteria, spores of death. The ancestors left us a vast stockpile of tabooed weapons, nothing else. And we opened Pandora's box. Corbett knew this. He never cared about food or other supplies. Hungry people are easier to control. They always want more. We opened Pandora's box and we're going to seal it back. Or die. All of us. Alright. Get on with it then. I guess we're supposed to be using this. I don't know what kind of strategy they're using, but this doesn't seem to be a winning one. Feeding it into the grinder. Can I reload? Not.
up, everyone! Listen up, people. I hoped it wouldn't come to this, but it did, so... Fuck. The facility is rigged for demolition. I gave the order back in Porus. Now that we have lost D6, our only option is to destroy it.
Count us in, sir. What the hell? Nothing lives forever.
It's a very, very,
What the hell is this?
very good opinion. Like,
Shit! Not again!
very good opinion to have as a soldier. Nobody lives forever. Jesus Christ, that fight was annoying for all the wrong reasons.
Secure the perimeter! Cover the exits! Stay alert, men!
Save your voice, Kirillov. Here, there are only dead Spartans. I feel a bit like Xerxes. What an unforgivable waste of men and resources. So many good soldiers lost. And for what? Police station? The council? Ah, well. All are cleansed by the fires of revolution. What a pleasant surprise, Colonel Miller. Or what remains of you.
Artyom!
Missing a
It
foot.
is time!
And who might this be? Ah, the resourceful young man. Tell me, Artyom, savior of the Metro. Where are you going? Stop him!
You're late. This you should have just. Oh well. C'est la vie ending, which is the bad ending, so to speak.
Don't be afraid. There is nothing to be afraid of now.
My mother looked a lot like Anna. That's a bit creepy.
And that's how your papa defeated our enemies and saved the Metro.
Was my papa brave?
The bravest of us all, because he was never afraid to embrace the things he didn't understand.
And where did the Dark Ones go, Mama?
Away to a safe place. But they promised to come back.
Oh, the little dark one made it at least. Huh. Somehow very abrupt ending. I have a feeling that the good ending also is pretty abrupt. But, yeah. I mean, there was a heroic tint to this ending. I don't really think it's bad. So for a brief explanation, turned out that there were no supplies in D6. The reason why everybody wanted to get at D6 was because we had stores of canned food and water like for generations to come, and it would have been awesome, but all we really had was a shit ton of storerooms with locked doors, and the rumor had started spreading for some reason. Or I guess maybe the government of D6 released those rumors to get people to come there and to like keep people safe and in control, or keep them controlled. But what D6 actually was some kind of experimental weapons facility with bioweapons of all kinds, and I think that is also where the Dark Ones were created. I'm not clear on that part. I thought the Dark Ones were alien, but apparently we made them ourselves by mistake, as far as I understood it. So yeah, it's I understood the ending, like instead of letting Corbett and the Nazis get control of all these weapons and viruses, Artyom and Miller and all the other guys decided to instead just blow it to fuck. Appears that Anna got pregnant from our night together, and that was my son sitting there. And she was telling him the story, I guess once again, about where I was and why I wasn't there. So I was dead. Pretty decent ending. But for those of you who want to see the good ending or the canonical ending, the true ending if you wish, look below the video. There's a description, there's a link in the description below of a clip or a video of the real ending, the good ending. I say the real ending or the canonical ending because Metro Exodus will follow Artyom once again, and we can't follow Artyom if he's dead, so the canonical ending has to be the good ending in this game. It's actually, from the first game, the good ending was not the canonical ending. The bad ending was the canonical ending from the first game. So it's kind of weird that way, but hey, what do you know? Oh! So, a quick review of the game from me. As far as the shooter goes, the story was good. I felt it was a little bit confusing, a little bit disjointed, and maybe not so strong narratively as I would have liked. Of course, I'm coming off Yakuza 0 here, and Yakuza 0 had it was like watching a movie at times. It was amazingly written. This one not as powerful, but for a shooter, I feel it was a pretty good story, pretty strong story. I liked the little dark one in the end. He really brought a lot of life into the characters. Until then, Artyom and this whole political system had been pretty bog standard, but with the appearance and the inclusion of the little dark one, it really changed. It gave more life to the story, so to speak. Mechanically, a sound game. The weapons felt good to use. The controls were responsive. I liked the little survival element to the game. I think that you'd enjoy it more if you played it on a harder difficulty. I had to set it down one notch because I got stuck in a cave where I did some really poor choices by choosing weapons lying around that I really didn't have ammo for, and I ended up in a shit situation with no ammo and waves of enemies coming my way. And I never raced it after that. I kept playing and I forgot about it. I talked about it in a couple of episodes ago that I should push it back up, but then I was like, whatever. Like, we're close to the end. We already fucked up the endings. It doesn't really matter. I just plowed through it on easy, which means I had like a shit ton of ammo and filters and things at the end. It would probably have been completely doable, quite easily even on harder modes, but it would have been a little bit more tense. And I feel that this game should be tense. It should be a little bit of a struggle to keep yourself equipped throughout the game. What else? Level designs, a little bit maze-like, very linear. The whole game is very linear, but still it rewards you for exploring what little there is to explore. But that also creates this kind of need to really dig through every corner of every level. Like first, usually the system goes like this. You get into a fight, you kill everybody, then you do a loot run, and then you start dicking around trying to find every corner and every like little tunnel and thing. And that kind of breaks the flow of the game. I don't agree with that type of game design where they punish you. It's not really that they reward you for finding it, but they punish you for not. Because you need to find these, like, there's a moral point system in the game that's completely hidden, and it's never mentioned. But you get points for finding certain things in levels, finding tunnels. Just going to locations gives you points. And if you want the best ending, the good ending, there's two. You need to get these points, almost all of them. Which means that for somebody who really wants to get the good ending, there's a lot of running around in corners and trying to find tunnels and shit like that. In areas where you know there are no longer enemies, and if you have enough ammo and things, there's no need for you to explore other than this hidden morality system, which really as I said, it breaks the flow of the game. You cannot concentrate on the level and the story because you always go, yeah, I'll come, but give me 5 minutes. I need to run around in this room for no fucking reason and just look at tunnels. I'm not really a fan of that design philosophy, and I hope Exodus is made in a different way. Overall, would I recommend this game? If you want a shooter, a pretty straight linear shooter with a decent story, an interesting economic system with the bullets. I never actually fired one of those military rounds. That's an interesting notation here at the end. Maybe I should have used it for the tank, because that thing fucking sucked. If you want a decent shooter, decent story, an interesting military economic system with the bullets and whatnot that you can use for ammo or currency, yeah, sure. I recommend this game. The graphics are a little bit dated, but they're definitely good enough. There was a few places in the game which were poorly explained. The moral system, for one, you never found out about that until like right at the end or like halfway through the game if you noticed it. There were some bosses that were really confusing as to what you were supposed to do. Like that one where I was stuck in the caves with no ammo, where I just kind of gambled on the fact that having this fucking rhino running around destroying pillars would somehow damage it, or that I wouldn't have to fight it. Turned out to be right, but if you came there with a lot of ammo, you would have just spent your time trying to absolutely destroy that thing and getting killed in the process. Not to mention the tank at the end. That thing was fucking stupid. I had a sniper, I was shooting at the thing, I was burning through all my ammo. It did not die until I took the sniper rifle that was provided, which is weird. They really should have, the guy suggesting things should have kind of directed you in a different way. I also looked online, there was a lot of confusion about the term second platform go. People were looking for a way to get to the second platform, whereas all you had to do was shoot at the big glowy red bits on the boss. But here's a problem. There had not been, up until that point, any big glowy red bits on a boss in the game. It's kind of unfair to throw it in at the final stage without really an explanation of what you are trying to do. The guy could have gone like, shoot the wheels or something like that, just to bring attention to that place. Because otherwise, the player's focus is on the dudes on the truck. I wasn't even looking at the wheels. I had to go online to find out what the fuck to do. I found that to be really, really poorly made or poorly done by the developers. They have so many tools to provide assistance to the player to make sure that he at least understands what the fuck he's supposed to do. They can make it difficult. I have no issue with difficult games. But they should at least provide enough information for the player to be aware of what the rules of the game is. They really fucked it up on that point and left a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth from that thing. Oh well, I hope they do better with Exodus. Either way, I recommend this game. It's cheap now because it's already old. If you can find it like on a Steam sale or something, you can there's probably going to be sales of this game coming up since Exodus is going to be released. They're going to try to squeeze the last few euros out of the game as a like, play this before you play Exodus to keep up with the story kind of thing. You can probably get it for like $5 to $10, something like that. Either way, recommend it in that case if you want a light shooter with a decent story. Either way, this was my playthrough of Exodus. I didn't get the good ending, unfortunately, but you can't win every time. And this is where we're going to leave Artyom for about 4 to 5 months, I guess. Wait. Yeah, about 4 months, I guess. We're going to leave Artyom in Russia alone, thinking about it, what he's done. And once Exodus is released, I'm definitely going to play through that on this channel, so stay tuned for that. Either way, I'm going to end the series right here. If you're still watching, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and share my channel and videos with other people with ultra-wide screens and or people who like to watch Let's Plays, because that's what I do. And with that, we're leaving Russia and going to, hopefully, greener pastures, because this thing was destroyed. Either way, for now, bye-bye!